On my street, on my street.
Yes, for real. Okay,
Right down the end of the circle.
yeah,
The cul-de-sac.
yeah.
We get the one go to faces, McMahon, Robinson, all of them.
Bankers lived on High Street. See, all over.
Oh, you might be my first step too. You know,
got it.
your day was Rolling Stone.
You see,
Today is Tuesday, right?
and next
I
week,
could have sworn Sunday was just harder.
uh-huh.
I thought I might have been able to get a break.
Oh, she got a break. You thought she didn't come back. She didn't come back then.
Listen. Happy belated Father's Day. We hope you had a good one.
Right.
Yeah. We hope you had a good one.
Thank you. That is the bird, she doesn't come.
Oh, okay.
So like, I
And
can-
after the fact, too.
Yeah, I had that's real.
But today's lesson, like I was saying,
Is this your-
we're going to
That's
have-
what on this board, too.
I'm gonna give you 3 different recipes. And you've all been with me long enough that now you get a test. Out of the 3 recipes, that you can pick one of them. Every recipe I give you, make it your own. But I want you to make it and either take a picture of it or bring some the next time we gather. So you have 2 weeks to do this. You haven't seen the recipe yet, so it could be anything. You got homework. And I also will show you. Welcome. You still get the test. Yeah, you know, that easy. Not with this group. Not with this group.
Is she right? Thanks, good Lord. Continue, can't make it right here.
Okay, all right.
Forget
Forget about that sign. Forget that. Your sign.
Yeah, now you wanna talk about cake, get your sign.
Tell them about that cake, but just talk about it and stuff.
What you just made.
Well, this past weekend, I made a cream cheese, icing, I think strawberry cheese, like yours, treated like that, and cheese, so the rich strawberries on each top. And her, me handle. Made a carrot, cake, lunch of bread. Girl, look. I made a lemon pound cake, the bread. I'm ready to go.
You ain't made nothing yet that I would be opposed. I was, this real easy on you. If you
Yeah, I
would
already
make
swapped
cake.
out some ribs, okay, ribs Friday night, Saturday. And I swapped out cake, ribs, I'm doing, he said my ribs, I'm doing this cake. So he was swapped.
I don't know who he is. I'm gonna show you how to make things healthier for yourself. And feed you, look, and feed you.
Cause I don't eat cake, I just think,
He said that.
I just think.
Anybody else here that don't eat cake? Raise your hand. That do not eat cake. Anybody else that do not eat cake?
Eat cake.
Yeah. Anybody else don't eat cake? Okay, so see, we all eat cake.
Well, I just eat it.
Don't see us.
You know.
Nah. That's changed my work. But seriously, if the next 2 weeks when we come back,
Hey,
I want everybody to
present.
at least communicate to me.
We're down, so y'all can hear what he's saying. You can bring something, you said you're gonna bring.
See, that face right there. That face, I'm listening, I used to get that same face when I get caught doing something. That, I'm supposed to be paying attention to. I'm listening, so what did I just say?
See, put your foot in there.
You go for a while, you can.
You can.
I'm sure you can. I don't doubt the fact that y'all can chew gum, well, have babies and
Yeah, that's all. That's all we do. You
and deal with us. So That's why I'm glad. I'm
Yeah,
late.
dealing with y'all.
I don't wanna see none of that. We're not even getting into that conversation. Y'all know we deal with. You know what? God speaks to you different ways sometimes. But he's always on time, he's always right. This is exactly why I chose this lesson to go back over again today. Meditation, because we always need meditation for different reasons. This was supposed to be connected just to our digestive system, but I think we are in need of meditation constantly. Some of us do a lot more than. But welcome, everybody. It's good to be back. Good to be back in California. It was interesting. It wasn't nearly as bad as it's portrayed on TV. Best way I can explain it to you is, see that little heart on the top of this?
Mhm.
Yeah.
American Hospital.
See that little dot there? Picture that whole sheet of paper is the city and county of LA. And that one little dot represents the amount of rioting. That's how it gets portrayed when that's what they want you to see.
Right. Exactly. Distractions.
So there's absolutely no reason National Guard or the Marines or anybody else to be there. It's just one more thing to distract, because we know how the devil does. Wants to distract us from what we're supposed to be focused on.
Absolutely.
Meditation helps out in a lot of different ways. I meditate every day. I'm not on the, you see people on the like sunrise with the yoga. I could be in my car, stop. I could be in the shower, be shaving. Anything that I'm doing, that I can recognize the fact that the Lord woke me up again today. That I'm being seen instead of viewed. Therefore, I can take a moment out of my time to meditate. What does meditation do for me? It doesn't have to be hours and hours of something. It can be 5 minutes, it can be 5 seconds, it can be whatever time you make it, but it's your time. It's a pause, which blocks out everything else. Lord knows we got enough craziness.
Yes.
We have enough craziness. One of the things that I had an opportunity to do was speak to a men's group. I was out there. And I stressed, I should say it this way, but I stressed the point of not being stressed about how we wake up every day as Black men. Stress is already there. Oh, absolutely. But I was speaking to y'all, when I talk about the stress that we have, y'all's stress is tenfold. It is. I mean, from physical things that you have to go through the quote unquote being at the lower part of the hierarchy that they have. So again, it goes back to us taking accountability, holding ourselves responsible for taking care of what is our most prized possession. Mine. How it looks, how it hurts, how it feels, how it smells, how everything about this is mine. That's my responsibility. I have 2 kids that are not kids anymore. It's still my responsibility. Family, take care of, that's still my responsibility. I have a business, a foundation, and a job. Those are responsibilities. But all of those responsibilities go to the wayside if I don't take care of this first. And with all of this, it starts here first. Because that controls everything. So if this is strong, everything else can be strong. If I can be strong, then everything else I got to take care of can be strong. When I say what I mean by strong is it's taken care of. Don't have to worry about it. It's one less stress. One thing that is truly undefeated in this world we live in is Father Time. So when I hear people stressing every day about what this idiot is doing, like, hey, I'll put my money on Father Time. It's undefeated. There's nothing that I haven't been through that I can't go. That in mind. Spread that word. Keep telling people every day, stranger in the supermarket, wherever, smile. Just smile. Some people look at you like crazy. Some people frown even harder. Guess what? It's my fault. Make every bite a meditation. Again, like every piece of paper I give y'all, I can take it to God. One of the steps in here, and I laugh about this every time, is that it tells you to slow. The third one down. One slow. Slow down your tongue. True statement. Put your fork down between bites. That ain't happening.
Not with us.
No, it's more.
I mean, take it slow down. Yes, you can slow down, but to literally take a bite, put your fork down, take another bite. No one's going to do all. That's you. People look at you like crazy. Or if you want to do that, if you're eating out at a restaurant. Side of your plate. On the table. It's good practice. If you're not used to slowing down, that will force you. If you consciously think, okay, I gotta slow down, so after everybody, I'm gonna put my fork back down. It'll be very monotonous. You will absolutely slow yourself down. Very important to do that. Now, I'm gonna go back to the top. It says, if you want to put healthier eating habits on the menu, mindfulness may be a simple and effective place to start. It's not about dieting or restrictions. First thing you say it's not about? It's not about dieting or restrictions. So right away, that takes two of those stresses off. Already gearing you to be into a relaxed state of mind. Because when we eat, folks, that's how we're supposed to be. That's supposed to be a time of relaxation. Comfort. That's why they call it comfort food. It's not just the food that you make, it's what you're doing when you're trying to digest it. That's why you don't have, I use the analogy of my car all the time. That's why you don't have gas stations following around behind you, because you have to actually stop. Put the gas in the car, put the cat back on, put the pump back up, and then go back on your way. So it makes you stop. That's why I see people go to fast food places and they go through the drive-thru and they're doing this while they're driving. Like, okay, you have two hands. What are you driving? What can be that important that you have to risk not only your life, but everybody else's life? I'm not even gonna start with that. I literally passed a guy on the highway going to the airport in LA, and he was at his phone like this. Now, he's driving this way, but he's looking like this.
Yeah.
Y'all heard me say we were on the highway. We were on the highway and he passed me.
Maybe it was a self-driving car.
No, no. They weren't making self-driving cars back in 2010. That's what they're called. And no, did it look like something. It was self-driving car, but it wasn't driving. The car was driving itself.
Yeah.
But again, stress, rush. Rush is so important that you can't take the time So again, we pray before we eat. Hopefully we bless our food. That's to give thanks for the person or the being or the entity, I should say, to provide it for us. It's about taking a moment to take it in. If we could possibly go through life, that's what meditation is to me. Just taking a moment. You don't have to have your eyes closed. You don't have to be in a certain pose or anything like that. But meditation to me is taking a moment to appreciate or acknowledge what's around you. He said that I'm always meditating because I'm trying to consciously appreciate every second that I have.
This conversation is a.
With this group,
This conversation.
with this group. I know what you said, but yes, it can be. It is. But you know, some
Moment of meditation.
some folks don't allow it to be a meditational kind of.
That's the other end of the table. Don't nobody want to say it.
Practice to be able to meditate.
Absolutely.
It's a practice for you to sit still and not let all those thoughts run through your brain like they do.
Absolutely.
So it takes practice sitting still and doing absolutely nothing.
Absolutely.
But thinking about it.
But here's the caveat to that. It does take practice.
Yeah.
But doesn't anything that you want to do will take practice.
That's it.
When I worked at Odessa, every day I have a certain stall that I went into every day, and I prayed 2 or 3 times a day. And each time I entered that bathroom, there was never anyone in that stall. Never. It's like, this is your personal time, this is your time. And one day I was in there, and this lady named Elaine came in. She was in another office, and I was in my office. I was in the bathroom, she started crying. I said, "What's wrong?" She said, "I just need you to pray for me." She said, "Because every time I come in here, you're in this stuff." She said, "So I need you to pray for me." And I did pray for her. And the next day she said, "You know what?" She said, "That prayer really helped me." She said, "I went home and I prayed." And she said, "My father was feeling bad. And now her father was up walking around." I said, "What's going on?" But you never know who you touch. I got this card, this Mother's Day card from my oldest daughter, Dee. And in that card, it says, you always helping somebody else. Never take time for yourself. She said, "This is your day, and now you need to take time for yourself." I started crying. But she said, "Look, like I'm always doing something for somebody else."
See, the beauty in that is, and sometimes other people don't realize that, because I hear the same thing, and I love it because that's helping me. When I'm helping someone else, that's helping me. And that's how I look at it. That's the blessing. It just keeps on giving. So things like that in the practice, anything that's worth having is worth working. My health, my sanity, mental health. Because that's all of a sudden that's a big issue, guys.
Yeah.
And around.
But it's necessary because there's so much stigma behind the mental health issue thing that we need to know it's okay that we get help if we need it for mental health instead of using other things to soothe or meditate. What we need, probably talk to
It's
someone
the education.
and instead of, doing them little cigarettes and alcohol and all that stuff.
Anything that's going to briefly take you away from that reality. that you
Yeah.
live.
And it is free.
It's very free.
It's okay.
It's extremely, but again, that's that instant gratification that we have to have. And if you take the time to think about it, we have someone, I don't like, but we have an individual that's supposed to be the leader of our country. And it's clearly mentally unfit.
No, unstable, you know it.
Bad in March.
And here's the worst thing about all of that is he doesn't care to change it. Because he thinks that's totally normal.
Anybody like that is
Totally normal. So now we're supposed to take that normal and make it our normal. It ain't happening,
It ain't gonna happen.
cause we all know it's not. Again, that's why when I turn the TV on, I finally get a chance to relax, and all I hear is this, I'll mute the TV. And guess what? All of that practice that I do, pull it right up. Cause I refuse to let somebody else's mess stress me out. Can't do it. Not gonna do it. I got enough to deal with every day of my life.
And it was so obvious that even from the No Kings rallies and stuff, it showed that they don't feel.
Isn't that refreshing to know?
All violence, and any violence was probably created
Exactly.
by somebody who was paid or something to come in, but it was so many people,
And that's what I mean
And
by
that
that
is tough.
dot.
yes.
If we hold on to the fact that the little dots are smaller than the numbers that are same, that's gonna help me. That's gonna help me say this too shall pass.
Yes,
Believe it.
believe it.
Not just say it, you gotta believe it. So if I could take an extra 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, however long it takes me to get into that realm. I now have made it a practice before every meal, because I try to eat 5 meals a day. And 5 meals, y'all know for me, it might be an apple. Might be a couple fruit, might be, something else that's gonna be okay for me to eat. But even before I take that first bite of that apple, taking the time to exactly what it's telling me to do right here. First, ponder. Ponder. I didn't say ponder. Say ponder. You get all of it. Check in with yourself about your hunger before you eat. You may actually be thirsty, bored, or what? Stress. See, that always comes back. Coming back. That's what coming back. Yes. But if, again, you identify, you know you gotta eat, you know it's time to eat, time to eat. You know you're hungry, but don't eat just because you're hungry. Eat because you know you need to nourish yourself, and eat because you know that's your time to do what, take time for yourself. A praise. Take a moment to take it in. How does it smell? Do you really want it more than you need? Now, that second question, do you really want it? I suggest that you figure that out before you prepare. That one first. Take the time to think about it. Add that into that first thing. Because if I don't really want it, why am I going through the motion to prepare it? That's half the battle, preparing something that you not only want, that you needed as well. Go one over slow. Slow down so your brain can keep up with your stomach. Put your fork down between bites and focus on the flavor. You don't have to put your fork down, but you should be focusing in on the flavor, what you're tasting. You can acknowledge what's not there, but you don't have to stay on it. Because the salt, you're not gonna miss it. You don't think about it, you're not gonna miss it. But if you are thinking about, I can actually taste the tomatoes. I can actually taste the peppers. I can actually taste whatever meat. I can actually taste the seasonings that I started with. Fresh herbs. That's gonna take up that brain power. Roll for salt in there, or thoughts of salt. Savor. Enjoy your food. Take a moment, savor the satisfaction of each bite, that taste, the texture, everything. You have worked hard to put this together. but still doing what? Taking a time, taking a moment to enjoy the fruits of your labor or someone else's labor. Number 5, stop when you're full. There's no need to join the clean plate club if it means you are overeating. Now, I know when I grew up in my household, if you weren't a part of the clean plate club, that was a problem.
Now we know that.
We know better because we make our portions better. Make our plates better. So you can still be a part of the clean plate club, but you can still be following the guidelines too.
Big fight.
Because every plate doesn't have to look like a holiday plate. Y'all know what I'm saying?
So it's quickly on.
If we put all these together, each one of those 5 little steps, something to do with the what? So again, when you get your food for today, take the moment. You can close your eyes, block out everything else.
Spam risk, that's all it was.
They know what it is. You know what? You cannot have nuts. Yeah. Is there anyone that cannot have nuts? No. Good. Add to the salad. Today's salad is going to be spinach, arugula, some other greens, some carrots. And you'll see dry salads.
What was the first 2 things?
Arugula,
What's that?
spinach, it's a
What's a roof?
leafy green lettuce.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very good. It does have a peppery taste to it.
It's good. I'm like,
Yeah. You who are new, you'll say, "Chef, that ain't enough salad dressing for me."
what's the name of
That
that?
alone.
I'm getting to that. They look yummy, I'm sorry. You break, break.
This is the dressing. And as I was explaining to our newer
Okay, that's
guests,
that part, is the, everybody else's.
We sorry, go ahead, we sorry. We sorry, they're gonna be
this dressing, this type of dressing, an apple vinaigrette. Now, for those of you who may think that ain't enough dressing, me by myself,
mix all of it together.
that's why you add some of your own infused oil to it. Okay? And then, after you put your oil and your salad dressing together, and we take the top and we shake it up. Then we dress the salad. We don't dress the plate. We dress the salad. Okay? I'm not.
I like.
I refuse to.
I want to
That's why they never made that even take.
When you're on a cruise, they do put the stuff on your plate, something like that, so. The plate look pretty. you love now.
They always hungry. That's when I started teaching them first, because if I said fed them first, they wouldn't pay attention to nothing. Then you gotta work for it.
Talk about me in front of my face.
You notice I didn't mention no name.
No,
I haven't done this in one name now. Wow,
Oh, help you.
wow. That wounded dog will bark on it. That wounded dog will bark. Wow. Jesus. Boy, you know. Also more than you allow. Now. Issues that we are gonna have. There are three different quiches today. Now. All these quiches. Maybe just egg whites. Take the yolk out, goes the cholesterol up. This quiche doesn't have any cheese in it. This quiche doesn't have any cheese in it.
Everybody don't like cheese. We got folks.
This is just veggies. Just veggies. Egg white. Egg white. The veggies that are in here are peppers, spinach, onions, and of course, my spices.
It looks like raw meat down there.
Yeah. And doesn't have any cheese in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you bring containers?
I did.
Okay.
Can I get one?
All of them.
This particular quiche is a seafood quiche. It is made.
With cheese.
It's a seafood quiche. It has shrimp in it. I mean, between the no cheese quiche and the seafood quiche, can we have some for this entertainment?
We don't know.
That's why you gonna start on this meeting. Thank you.
We don't see but three.
They said, I'm saying that, I'm sure.
That's what they say. I don't know who said that.
It ain't this.
And this one is a vegetable quiche with cheese. With cheese. So
Regular oven, air fryer, or just what?
This regular oven, 400.
400
pie shells. Would you check on those copies? One of the recipes you're going to get is going to be, never mind, they're right here.
Oh,
gonna say, yeah.
we got them. Okay.
So take one of each, pass it down. All right. One of the recipes you'll notice is for a sweet potato crust. Each flavor sweet potato crust. No, it takes out the bread, it starts out the bread, and shows up the bread. It's a little more difficult, more time consuming, but it is so good. Really, really good. Now, for my new folks, if you are Oh,
Thank you.
really? What's up, my dear?
Hey, this is now, that's what you. Okay, this is the other one. Yeah. Oh. Take one down here for you.
Top. Yeah.
I think there's two.
No, it's one. Yeah.
So you should wind up with 3 different recipes.
It's so bad.
And I.
Don't worry about it.
Then, you get a recipe, make it your own. The only thing that I staunchly request that you leave out is the salt. Anything else? Make it your own.
Toby's a good one.
But it might be. When you.
Right. You never know.
It tastes one, so usually and sometimes you don't know you eat them.
It's like you are gonna do it.
That's like saying you do. Sometimes you can do.
Yeah.
Make it your own. And I want that in my paper.
Be good. Be something different.
You know.
Thank you, sir.
And I never thought that I would like.
I know, wasn't that good?
That watermelon was showing up like.
Well, guess what that recipe is for? That is considered one of the Juneteenth recipes. Right there. No, the watermelon and mint and feta cheese salad.
Are we coming to tell me?
Has it been a while?
Juneteenth is Thursday, yes, it is.
Yeah, but she had to you ought to have to play. That's what she wrote.
Oh, y'all wanna have facts, or y'all wanna go to the game?
You wanna go to the best?
That's the,
We didn't talk about that.
I mean, the festival is in the afternoon, man.
It started.
Well, that's the actual day is Thursday.
Right.
You have a lot of, you know, you got a lot of activities. I didn't know if we were gonna be open or not. What you gonna do with all that crust?
Well, I put it over. What goes into it?
Oh, we based on.
This woman stuff came up with
That's
Oh, that's.
You got all that flavor on that bread.
Yeah. Give me some turkey leg, just want something there. He said, why you take all the fat off? Well, I said, I thought you didn't want to eat it, but that's what I like. That's what it ain't good to me for. That's what he talking about, they good, but why you take the fat off?
It's not enough. We got enough.
She back. I got back, Sunday night. He broke out when he broke the time. I think I did. He was so scared she gonna say something. She didn't say nothing. She better think that he was still living when he comes back. You just get free.
Now, all of the, crust that you brought made with, all of them sweet potato.
No, none of these are sweet potato. These are Marie Callender's store-bought frozen crust.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think those
Yeah,
are
the
the
best
best?
crust.
Okay.
And it's, the reason I say that is because of the way they pack.
I'm not one.
They come in a package and they have actual plastic lid on it and it's sealed around the sides. And I've never, ever, knock on wood, press wood. But I've never got one of their pie shells that was cracked up.
Oh, that's good
Like
to
the
know.
grits, no, that have a flat the vegetation.
Yeah,
I spend probably half my time repairing the pie shell before I
Yeah,
build it, but I do
yeah.
that.
Get the
So
one-
it's a little bit more, it's not, it's like maybe 10, 15 cents more. But it's well worth it.
You're right.
So. Ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
Go ahead,
Please bless it for us.
All right. Let us follow you. The moment. Once again, Heavenly Father, we call on the holy and righteous, giving honor and praise to you for being our God. We come thanking you for all the many blessings you've already given to us on this day. And we ask that you bless the Lord, that we will receiving for the health and nourishment of our body. Our blessings, we ask for that, son, in Jesus' name, amen.
Best we
Yeah.
bless them and every prayer.
Come up, grab your supper plates, got some salad on already. And let me know which piece you want. And you're more than welcome to try all three. If you want to try all three, I will cut pieces small so you can try out.
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Yeah.
Let's start with me off.
Yeah. Let me have a carry out.
No, no.
Yeah. Let me have a carry out.
You say somebody.
Wait.
It's a kind of piece. That's the bag right there.
The plastic bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Next on the other end, right there, put it in the wrong way. It's right. It ain't gonna use that.
You're gonna be small.
Leave it.
Yeah. Does everybody have all three of the recipes?
We don't make get the rest of
We
them.
got quiche today.
Thank you.
No, he already got, they already have, they already made, plates already made.
Yeah.
You just gotta pick a plate up.
But he said it was gonna make them small. But he said.
Next. Which one you want? That's because I don't assume. She'll be the first one to tell you that.
No, she could cook.
Nobody need to cook like this for
She was
Both issues.
whenever I'm there, yes. Never touch my cookie.
Of course you're gonna sit with you, a man. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. But I know you can't.
See, that's why I'm about.
Thank you so much,
Lay that
Sheriff.
to hang.
All jokes aside, thank you so very much. Appreciate it.
If there's anyone that doesn't want all three, please feel free to come on, step on this side.
They not in here.
This side. Just grab you one of the ones that.
Oh.
This your pizza tonight, your Jenny.
Yeah. No cheese, yeah, forks on the plate.
Yep.
All three.
Thank y'all so very much. I hate to
Yes, sir.
keep on, but I gotta go pick my grandbaby up.
All right.
Okay. Sheriff, thank you so much.
You're welcome, darling. Thank you.
And the Lord's wisdom, the creek don't rise.
got you.
Y'all say back Thursday.
Yeah, we're gonna do Thursday morning because,
10 o'clock.
yeah, 10 o'clock Thursday morning,
Okay.
exercise Thursday morning. And
Okay.
if y'all wanna go to, Juneteenth, wherever it is,
Okay,
You still can make
all right. Okay.
We won't be in there long.
All right, chief, I'll call you later.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you too. Thank y'all so very much.
Bye, cuz.
Love you. Bye, sweetie. That was so sweet. All right. Love you.
Already knew it. Yes.
Back there, you go. I thought before you go.
No.
And then who's favorite?
Everybody got all three recipes. Imagine now, except me, I'm the only one.
Oh.
You're a good girl.
Which one would you like?
Good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they're all the thing.
She got a fork in her hand.
Okay, watch your footstep over here.
Oh, yes. Put that.
Everybody got enough? Table towel?
I gave that paper towel out. Everybody should have.
Thank you.
Yeah, Facebook, yeah. And I get Mr. Kubo. Yes, I'm sure.
Don't put flavor in there.
Yeah. Me too, both of you.
I want all four.
Oh, okay, got it. Self to some crust, my dad.
Or, we're gonna let you throw that, all that flavor away. So what you put in this dressing?
Apple juice. Apple cider vinegar.
So it's a sweet. Where's up the sweet?
Alright. Sweet go with the savor.
I like try all three sweet. I like Betty's sauce.
All big. Gotta have it spread. Well. Three. Now, before we took our first bite, anybody take the time to meditate first?
No.
But
Somebody-
I am.
Everybody's attention, please. Everybody's attention.
I haven't taken my first bite yet.
But I did,
I did put my foot.
I did put my, after I get my break back, fall down. But just for a second. I get really down and I held it.
Put your paws by your hip, right?
Pause.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna get everybody. I know it's gonna get everybody.
You know they wasn't gonna do that, because they're used to it.
But that's why it becomes a part of our habit to do things.
Well, believe it or not, I did that. I laid my fork down.
You go hold it the whole time like somebody's gonna take it.
So,
Like when you said, and I had it going like this. I especially like the seafood mix. I mean, they're all good. But I especially like this.
But rest is delicious, it's a meal in itself.
I didn't even get any of this.
Oh,
You know, it's good.
That's where they go up there.
You'll get some.
Yeah, that's.
All right, good. I should have put on
I
top of
haven't
the
tried
salad.
all of them.
Let me try that fish.
See, I find it along to get slow.
Either one. Yeah, that's.
Okay.
You know, if you don't even get, you have to do that thing.
That's how a lot of people work, is you only give you like what, 15 to 20 minutes to eat lunch. You know, I showed it down and I was with the kids. I was
Mhm.
You got some extra crust, man.
That's pretty.
now I think you got a phone. So stupid. I don't know what's going on. You need me to business. No, kids do rock, paper, scissors. I don't understand. Somebody explain rock, paper, scissors to me. I don't
There
get
is
it.
no explanation. There is no explanation for it.
Honey, I'm
Yeah,
just,
she gonna be one back there.
now the any, mini, money, mo, I know that one.
Thinking about it. Why?
We meditate.
What I like.
That's a good response.
Mr. Williams,
Yeah.
summer program. I know you're not gonna be here, but where do I get the applications from?
Miss Pearl, she's supposed to be there today at 11 o'clock. She's already up there. I'm supposed to be up there. So
Okay,
she's up there.
she's here today, huh?
She's here today. Preparing.
I gotta check that motion.
You know, that's summer camp. You mean summer camp, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
summer camp. I'm getting the grandkids this week,
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
so pray for me.
Your summer, you get great shit. You know that the church will pay for your,
I heard.
okay. Right.
If anybody didn't get one of the recipes or anything, they have more copies. Cell phones.
I got, let's see, I got 2 recipes.
Should have 3. Should have
I'm missing one.
fresh twist on potato salad.
I got that one. And I got cheese and vegetable. And what's the other?
The turkey bacon, spinach, cheese, and sweet potato
I'll
crust.
have that.
Anybody else missing anything?
Okay. Which one is that?
Excuse me.
Now it's time to kill me.
Come on now, I would never do that. I would never do that. Not on your first visit.
Or she can take things.
And that's exactly why I'm not, that any harm comes to her at all.
That one?
You need to come to our bazaar when I really have to take some potatoes.
Yeah, in September.
Okay.
I might give you a taste one next month.
Look, I got one coming in 2 weeks.
Is that?
You, not like that one. I don't know.
Is that I can't print it?
No, and it's gonna tell you next month, but, oh, no, September. We're gonna take one
Right,
with us.
2 more pieces of quiche up here, somebody come get them.
Jacksonville,
Oh, that's.
the young at heart, hold up, and Miss Perry's birthday and mother's birthday is
We'll give you one.
day apart while we're there.
Actually, I can make this into 3.
Yeah.
With 1 piece of the, cheeseless. And then the vegetable with cheese.
Yeah, I've been paying like $50. I really have been working, but I'm getting ready to put us some slip for the. Yeah.
Like them out.
I didn't like those box with cheese, I saw at the flea market.
Both had you one with cheese, one
I
without.
didn't get them,
Didn't matter to me.
but Mother Brown said she would pay for them.
And I know I'm not spending, I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna spend how much I got.
So much.
So the one.
I know I ain't go.
That's the best thing.
We would things like this for like 15 hours.
I'll give you a little friend.
When I go to South Carolina, I'm gonna go buy my kid a little bit. You got some. The box is big down there.
Let's want some more crust.
They ate all crust. Good.
I mean, just like a third. You know, we got the silver drive. Somebody else running.
I wouldn't want you to have to have that one. That would put you over the top.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Man, from South.
Oh, we're gonna have a yard sale. We all need to learn how to do. Wage stand.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Wage
Folks,
stand.
everybody,
Football stand.
thank you once again for coming.
Thank
you.
you.
Give me the opportunity to share with you some of the things, thoughts and some of my passion, to try to make us all at home. Do our part. Like, ask anything more of us.
I think I taste a little salt in this stuff.
I know
You
it.
taste it, bro. You must have put it on there.
Well, okay.
You know, one thing we started doing when we
This
have,
sure tastes like
when we
it got a
serve
little bit of
dinner
salt
here,
in it.
we don't put
The
the salt and
broth.
pepper out anymore. We don't do that no more. We do make it available, but
Right.
Some people start salting even before they take it.
they do. Like when Chico cooks, you don't need, he uses all flavors and, you know, he's Caribbean, so that's what he does, just like Chef. But, somebody asked for salt for his food and I was like, man, taste the food first and see if you really need it.
Did a wedding reception like that. And of course, they asked me to come and announce the food that we're having and everything. So I did that and I said, on FT, everybody come with me. First 3 people in line, made the plates. You have any salt? Went back over to the DJ, grabbed the microphone and said, okay, listen. Before I get that question again, I don't cook with a lot of salt because I want you to actually taste the food itself. I have salt and pepper available. If anybody wants some, take your plate to your table and then raise your hand.
Oh,
Not one hand.
you know how I serve it at my house now? The little packets. Mother likes cucumbers. She likes salt on them. I give her 1 packet for every 4 slices of cucumber, and she only get 4 slices, so that's her salt. That's my salt. I never cook with salt. Outside of boiling water, you make it boil faster.
And now, you don't even have to do that.
No.
That's why I make it boil.
You know,
For everybody who's going on a vacation or whatever, you know, we got one coming up in September. I've been thinking about this. Whenever you're out and they serve you mustard, get those little mustard packs and start tucking them away. Because you might get leg cramps when you're on a trip, you might, you know, whatever. And then you'll have your little pack and all it takes is just one little serving to stop your leg cramp. I don't know how it works. It just works. I keep it.
I'm not doing that.
One night, it's
put it on your tongue.
just collect.
And it works for, like, burns, too.
Mustard packages, and I didn't say ketchup's got too much sugar and stuff in it.
Ketchup is good for
I don't know
rust.
how much sugar mustard got in it, but it's got turmeric and all that other stuff.
Getting rid of rust. Like you have a pan, a cake pan that rusts, put some ketchup in it, wipe it out.
I'm talking about rusty bodies right now.
Talk about rusty bodies right now.
Something new every day.
Today's not wasted.
Back to bed.
I think one of the, I work on it, you just like,
Had a 21, I had a.
years ago.
Now, so that don't work,
Bad.
it's a bag of.
Yeah.
How would you know? How would you know?
World, I don't know.
At work.
Oh, gee, that's all we need here. Thank you.
Just twist on flat potatoes out, for him out there. And don't forget he's back tomorrow night. 6 o'clock.
And here tomorrow night.
That's right.
He's back.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Church to attend.
On Thursday.
Those people who
Thursday
may not
night.
be able to attend it.
What now?
They get that started. Get one back and get a meal.
You gotta play, no, I ain't getting one, I got this, man.
See what he gonna have tomorrow night.
At 6 o'clock. And really, it's not too, I think they got, they doing good. Me and mom came one, and I thought it was 7 o'clock, like everything else, but it was 6, so they had it right. You need water?
I need water, please.
Anyone else?
No, ma'am. Thank you very much.
I'll see you all.
All right, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the day.
See y'all good out here. That's one of your Thursdays. No.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome. I gotta change.
Thank you, Ms. Geneva. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, good people, for coming. I think, we got lessons there today. And I'll see y'all as, Geneva said, I'll see you Thursday.
Because
Good Lord. Good Lord, really did.
I can deal with the bee.
Well, flood, it don't flood. So it's a big flood.
Yeah. That's
All right, please.
Come back, come back. I hear you, we all got something.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? David, you did, we said. Really? You want us back to the doors?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. Cause I got a little spot up very. Like people. Yeah. You put it back. But you got it. Yeah.
Ladies,
What else about it? Right. That's
You got all of you.
Now, oh, Thursday.
Thank you, Chef.
And it's so funny.
All right, take care of yourself.
I'm not sleeping you right now.
Oh.
Give it up to the fire.
Cause the ceiling's out, I think.
All right, then.
Oh.
Take them back.
Thank you for what?
Yeah, yeah, you probably or something.
Right.
Yeah, I made dinner last night, it's really good. Like it, cause I think I burned it, I cooked the gravy too long, and had a little burnt taste. But I'm gonna give it to you. Yes, enjoy you as well. Go upstairs and eat that, and this road. That's perfect. No, they only like this, cause. Maybe it's, what's the name? All right, I will, I'll see. Mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was it, that's the herb. Somebody's put a donation in it. Y'all be good. Do you Thursday? How are you? Good, how are you? Let me turn this off. Oh, you know, I forgot to record it. Oh, well. It'll be fine.